Hi, salut, servus and salve, here is Julie. Welcome if you are new here, and if not, welcome back my friend. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this pom-pom bag. This is cute, this is fast, it's easy to make, and this is a great handmade gift. If you want to line your bag, you are going to need some material to match your bag. Of course, a sewing machine, or you can also do this by hand. And I forgot to pull out. You're also going to need some kind of a closure, a magnetic clasp, or a button. Let me clear this off and get started with the tutorial. Take your main color, make a slip knot and your back bottom, and I'm going to start right here in the corner. So in each of these 3 holes I'm going to make 3 single crochets. See, I have the bottom fit, I don't know how this is called, and these 3, these 3, these 3, no, these 3 and these 3. I'm going to make 3 single crochets in each hole. So I'm going to start right away right here, and I'm going to pull my slip knot through and then chain 1, and this is also my first stitch, and then I'm going to make 2 more double crochets in here to have 3. Now I'm going to take a stitch marker so that I know this is my very first stitch. You can also like chain 1 and make another single crochet, so I'm going to start this way, and then I'm going to go to the next hole and make 3 single crochets in there. 1, 2, 3, and again into the next one I'm going to make 3, so for the corners 3, and then I'm going to make into the next holes my single crochets. In each hole I'm going to make 1 single crochet, until I reach the next corner. So this bag is very customizable. You can use a round bottom, a square bottom, so it's no problem if you don't have a oval shaped bottom. Like so. And now I have again my 3 holes where I'm going to make 3 single crochets in there. So I'm going to work off camera all the way around, and I'll meet you back here. Once you've worked all the way around your back bottom, you are going to slip stitch to your very first stitch. We are going to work in the round, and we are going to work all the way, so all the time on the right side of the work. So slip stitch, and I'm going to pull now my loop high, because now I'm going to trace the bottom of the bag to the fabric that I'm going to use for the lining. So I'm going to place the bottom of the bag on top of the fabric that I'm going to use. Take my pen and trace the shape of the bag bottom, leaving some sew allowance. Use a pair of sharp scissors and cut this shape out and set aside. Comment below if you want a more in-depth tutorial on how to line a bag. Let's continue with our bag. So take from now on your 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, and you are going to chain one. I can now take my stitch marker out, and you are just going to make one single crochet on top of each single crochet from the previous row. So your stitches are going to be quite tight now, since the first row you've made was with a 3.5 millimeter hook, so it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but I know you can do this. So work like this all the way around. So second row around done. Now you are going to slip stitch to your first stitch, chain one and single crochet into the same stitch. Now we are going to bring in our pom-pom yarn, and I'm going to cut this pom-pom out. And to do this I just need a little bit more yarn, so more tail that I'm able to weave in later. So go ahead and do the same. Make sure that you are not cutting also the yarn itself. So now you are going to hold your yarn, your pom-pom yarn, against your work like so, and we are going to work over the yarn. So go into the next stitch. Let me pull in a little bit. Into the next stitch and go with your hook under the yarn. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And now you can do another 2 stitches. So there is no formula for this, since we all live in different places, and maybe you are not going to have the same yarn as I do. And let's see, I can manage here another single crochet. Now what I want to do next is I want to bring the pom-pom in front of my work, see, so that it pops out like this. And now I'm going to single crochet my next stitches, and I just wanted to say, make sure that you are working over your yarn in, and I wasn't. So like this. And one stitch, and again another stitch. So basically this is all you need to do, just single crocheting over your pom-pom yarn, incorporating the yarn and popping out the pom-poms out of your work, so that all the pom-poms are going to be on the right side of your work, and also kind of give a little bit a nice pull, so that it doesn't has like a thread showing on the outside. And continue working like this until you reach the height of the bag that you are happy with. So I'm going to work from now on off camera, and I'll meet you back once I have my bag done. Every time you are at the end of the round, you're just going to slip stitch to your first stitch, chain one to step up, doesn't count as a stitch, and work your next round. Okay, so I'm now done working with my pom-pom yarn. What I've done is I've just cut the yarn, and then I'm going to trim off these pompons, making sure that I'm not going to cut the yarn that's underneath, and then weave this in. And my bag is now, let's see, well, 20 centimeters tall. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to continue working only with my main color, and I'm going to make two more rounds, and I'll meet you back again once I have these done. I've made my 2 rounds of single crocheting. Now you can chain one and fasten off. Leave some tail to weave in. So I went ahead and made already the inside of the bag, so I want to have my bag lined. And to attach the D-rings, so I'm using D-rings. These are, let me give you some measurements, 2.5 centimeters wide and 1.5 centimeters tall. You can use larger D-rings. You are going to crochet a small rectangle, so I've chained first 11, and then starting into the second chain from the hook, I've made 1 single crochet into each chain and worked 2 single crochet rows in total. I have some tail for the sewing. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pull my rectangle through the D-ring like so, and then I'm going to use my yarn needle and sew this down to close. And then you are going to fold your bag like so in half, so that you know exactly where the sides of the bag are. And you are going to sew this using your sewing machine or using your tail. You are going to sew this exactly on the side of the bag. You can use your yarn needle and going only through the crochet part of the bag and sew this down, or as I said, you can use your sewing machine. And then you can just attach the strap to your D-rings. So let's see how it's looking like once it's finished. I am now at the end of my tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed it creating it for you. Thank you all for watching and for joining me today. Wish you all happy crocheting, and till next time. Bye!